Hi guys, good morning and welcome to another edition of the Monday morning meetup right here on Our Wyoming Life. Our chance to kind of sit down here as we start our week and come up with a plan for the week and also hopefully get some work done, which we're going to be doing today. A little bit different type of Monday morning meetup. Usually we take a trip around the ranch, we take a look and see what needs done, we look at the project list. But today is a little bit different because we know what needs to be done this morning, and today is a big day for the steers here on the ranch. We have 3 steers right now that are ready to go to Sturgis, South Dakota for processing. It's their last day on the ranch, and today we will be going over, we'll be gathering them, moving them out of a pasture into a corral system, and then eventually into a trailer is kind of the plan for today. We have a lot more coming up this week. Obviously, Ranch Roundup is just around the corner, and I'm going to be harping on it over the next couple of weeks here as we continue with the vlogs. But we do have tickets available. You can check them out on our website, ourwyominglife.com, and they are $25 a piece. If you live close by, or even if you happen to do some traveling over Labor Day weekend, and you might be in the area, it'd be a great chance to stop by and say hi and get a chance to hang out on the ranch and have a lot of fun. So that is coming up. We're going to talk about that as well and what we have planned going on there. Also, some interesting things that are happening around the ranch this week. Now, a lot of them are actually pertaining to Ranch Roundup. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done before we get there. But I'm going to be over in Deadwood, South Dakota on, I think it's the 20th. I think that's Thursday. I'm going to be in Deadwood, South Dakota with RCAF as part of their RCAF convention. I'm going to be over there and doing some speaking, being on a panel. Actually, the panel is all about how to show consumers where their food comes from, which is right up our alley. So of course they asked us to be a part of that. We're gonna actually, what we have to do is we have to get in the pickup. We need to get a trailer, which we're gonna do this morning. I kind of debated on getting hooked up to the trailer ahead of time, but I figured that some people might want to come along and check that out as well. And then we're gonna take that trailer, we're gonna get it backed up to the loading chute. We're gonna go out and get steers and bring them in. But first, let's take a little bit of a break here and get a chance to answer any questions. If you have questions, feel free to shoot them out, and I'll try to notice them as they come by here. Trinity said I look tired. It might be the lighting in here. Actually, I slept pretty good last night. Last night we had our live stream on the Beyond the Ranch channel. Went a little bit late, but that's okay. You know, we got to bed at a decent time. Erin was baking yesterday, so we stayed up late to just to package everything and get everything ready to go. So Alex asked if I got the welder working yet. No, I don't. I've been looking for somebody to work on it, and it's kind of been a little bit lower on the priority list right now, but hopefully I can find somebody to work on it and get it fixed. So how come you never talk about the horses? Do you still have them? Yeah, I still have horses. We still ride as much as possible, which is the busier we get, it's kind of less and less, but they're still over there. And we have Bria and Hyro. Maybe we'll get a chance to take a look at them today as we're going to be working on that side of the highway. So you're looking kind of poofy, COVID pounds. I don't have time to put on any weight, I don't think. Maybe I do. I don't know. And Billy asked, what percentage does our beef dress out at? So I'm not sure exactly if you're talking about like hamburger, if you're talking about fat percentage. I'm not exactly sure. We don't get that tested, but it is pretty lean. When we're going to talk about this, but when you take in a steer, but obviously you don't get 100% of that steer's weight in meat. So we'll talk about that coming up as well. So. How long before the pigs are ready? That's going to be a while. So because of COVID and the mess that we've let ourselves get into with our packers, they're actually, I don't think that we can take, and I'm not sure on this. I know they have us kind of on like a wait list to be able to take those pigs in, because they're going to be ready. If I push them, I could have them ready within just a few months. But I know that we are scheduled with them, I think, in April, so it's ridiculous how long it's gonna. We're gonna have to do some very. We're gonna have to control how fast they gain weight and how much they eat if it ends up going all the way to April. But then again, they could call us in November and say, hey, bring them in, we're ready to go. So I don't know. That's gonna be kind of an interesting thing to play with. Did the rain you've gotten do much for the rain crop? No, Jeff, it actually hasn't. It's a case of too little, too late kind of thing. We're sitting right about 5.5 inches of rain, I think, for the entire year. So still not doing well, but yeah, we're just plugging right along, doing our thing, and trying to make it happen. We're actually lucky to get these steers in now. We actually had these steers scheduled before COVID happened or anything like that. So these steers were scheduled. I think we brought them in right around branding or something like that and started graining them a little bit. We start graining them just a little bit in the beginning. We grain finish our steers. We call them grass fed and grain finished because all cows eat grass. But we end up grain finishing them. That puts on the marbling, a little bit of weight, a little bit of fat. And we've been doing that for quite some time now, and we start them out very slowly and then work them up. So right now they have gotten quite a bit of grain here in the last couple days as they're getting ready to head out, kind of a little treat there at the end. So what we're gonna do here this morning is, and then I also wanna tell you guys, coming up on this week for the vlogs, because I do have the thing going on in Deadwood for our calf and a couple other things that we have going on this week. Vlogs will be kind of intermittent, so if we do miss a day, I do apologize, but we're definitely going to try to get out as many vlogs as we can this week. It just depends on how much we can do and how many hours I can squeeze into a day. So that's always a fun part of doing anything around here. So I'm going to take you on the road here with me. We are going to head out. Olson Ove asked if we trim our cows' hooves. We actually don't. These are beef cattle. One of the nice things, you see that a lot with dairy cattle, the trimming, and it really depends on where you're at too. Just like I always say that I can't tell everybody in the world how to ranch because that would be ridiculous. But it depends on where you're at. So we have very sandy soil. So that sand acts like sandpaper on a cow's hoof. So as they're walking around it, they're constantly wearing down. Same thing happens with the horses. I don't have to get the hooves trimmed very often with the horses because, well, with Hyro I do because he's a big guy and he has giant feet. But with like Bria, our quarter horse, rarely do I have to trim her hooves because she's always constantly walking around in the dirt and the sand and they're wearing down constantly. I saw a question about beef liver. I'm going to show you here really quick while we're here in the shop. This is the beef that we have left over from last time that we butchered. So we end up with a lot of roasts left. That tends to happen quite a bit. So we do have a lot of like chuck roasts, some big old briskets that are left over. And I'm trying to think, I'm not exactly sure. I've kind of got a mess over here because I stacked some chairs. That one's empty. Look at that. That's what you like to see when you raise beef directly for sale to the consumer. You like to see them empty. We didn't raise this ice cream. That's from Grace's birthday party. Lots of soup bones, or usobuco, if you want to make it sound fancy. Beef sticks, of course. Trying to see. Somebody asked about liver, so I was trying to think if I had any liver left. A little bit of hamburger there, some short ribs, dog bones, and then I think down here we get into pig freezers. So this is all hams, which has nothing to do with what we're doing today. I think down there we've got sausage and, dang it, there we go, sausage and pork chops down there. So that's what our beef inventory looks like right now, aside from what's inside the farm store, which is always pretty well stocked. But I can tell you that we are out of steaks, we're out of hamburger and all that kind of stuff. So these three steers that are going over today will actually help replenish the stock here on the ranch. People that stop by will be able to get beef and pork. We're hoping that we can have this stuff back in stock. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to happen, but hopefully we can have it back here on the ranch by Ranch Roundup. That's the hope. What was a good question? I missed the good question. You're so organized. Yeah, you could say that. Let's see. I'm scrolling back here. It's hard to do on my phone. Get Matt to sing and dance. That might work. All right. So we got to get to work. Enough screwing around. I have sunglasses somewhere. I need my sunglasses or else I'm gonna go blind out here. So this week, we are relaunching the project list. I know I put on here coming August 18th. I'm hoping to be able to hit that date. That's tomorrow, right? Maybe not. We'll see. But I am going to relaunch the project list. That's going to start back up. Eventually, what's going to happen here is after Labor Day, we are going to pretty much be done with the daily vlogs. And we're going to go back to a regular schedule of 2 videos per week and hopefully be able to put out a little bit better videos and more educational type stuff rather than just the flying by the seat of our pants type of thing. So we have to, first of all, I have to figure out how to continue along for all this. This might be interesting. We have to go get a trailer to start this entire process. So we're gonna grab the pickup truck here, clean it out a little bit so all this stuff doesn't blow down the highway. Hold on. So my original thought was to make today's video a regular video and produce it and put it out, not have it be live, about taking the steers over to Sturgis and all that kind of good stuff. But I figured, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So we'll knock this out and get it done. All right. So all of our trailers are gooseneck trailers, which means we need our gooseneck ball, which sits in the middle of our truck here, right over the axle. It actually has a pin system, so I can flip it around. I think I have that set in there right. Kinda. There we go. And then we come underneath here. There's actually a lever that I pull, and that drops a pin through that hitch ball so it doesn't come flying out. I'll throw this in the trash. Otherwise, the Wyoming wind will have it in your backyard before too long. There we go. All right. I am really looking forward to Ranch Roundup and having a good number of folks here on the ranch and getting a chance to hang out with people. I'm actually kind of excited that it's going to be a smaller Ranch Roundup this year, just because last year there were so many people there, and honestly, if you visited, you could probably attest to this, but I bounced from person to person to person to person so fast I didn't get a chance to hang out with anybody. Here we go. Bluetooth is off. We're still live. It buffered there a little bit because I had to switch out of the program to who was in my truck? Somebody messed up my chair. Get this thing fixed up. Erin must have been driving. Don't you love it when you get in and you're like, this doesn't feel right? All right, thank you, Nick, very much. At Programming Job, we play your videos in the background. That's crazy to think. At programming, when you're programming computers, you're watching somebody chase a cow around. But thank you very much, I appreciate it. Let's see, I'm probably missing stuff all the time. Is this on cell network? This is on a cell network, because we don't have Wi-Fi all over the ranch. We could. It would be ridiculously expensive to do that, I'm sure, but we are on cell. All right. Luckily, most of the work that we're doing is right here around the ranch. We are going to be across the road a little bit, obviously dealing with the steers and whatnot, so, but we aren't going too far. If we had to go down to some of the pastures and stuff like that, it gets really sketchy down there, so. All right, I can't remember. One of these trailers has, I think, I'm trying to remember which one it is. One of them, I think the aluminum trailer, I need to redo the plug-in on. We'll take a look at it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think the plug-in got ripped off by somebody. It wasn't me, by the way, but somebody left it, or maybe not. Maybe it does. Maybe it is there. I think we'd be better off to take the aluminum. Maybe I did fix it. Man, I'm losing my mind. We're going to take the aluminum trailer just because it's lighter and a little bit better on the gas than... Oh, that was me honking the horn. I'm trying to do this all one-handed. We're going to take the aluminum trailer just because it's a little bit lighter and easier on the gas mileage. Let's jump out here and just take a quick look at what we're doing. So obviously, pickup, new pickup, old broken pickup. We're going to swing back here. We're going to grab this aluminum trailer. And hook it up. I did put a new plug in on it. Ow. I just smacked my head. So I did put a new plug on it at some point. I don't remember doing that, but obviously I did. All right, we're going to grab the aluminum trailer and get it hooked up. I am going to need 2 hands for this, so I am going to put you guys right back here for a minute. Let's see what can you see there? Anything? That's the front end of the stock trailer we're going to hook up to. I'll be right back. Oh, a little too far. A little more. This is where it'd be nice to have a spotter. Pretty close. All right. I'm gonna end up breaking this hat. I should not be wearing my nice hat while I'm out doing this. I end up smacking my head on all kinds of stuff. All right, turn off the pickup so we can hear each other. Okay. So I could have used that eyeball deal that I showed you in a previous video, but I did not. I don't normally use it actually, but we are going to now maybe get you set up here. Mike needs a hard hat. At times I probably do. All right, we are going to bring right down. There's a crazy big spider over here. Erin posted a picture of a spider on Instagram, and we had like 20 people that unsubscribed from our Instagram because there was a picture of a spider, which I thought was kind of funny. So I won't show you the spider over here, but he's a big one. And of course, he's right on the handle here. I won't show you him, but I will show you what I'm doing. I'm over here cranking this thing down. And somewhere to clamp you here. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Sorry. All right. There we go. This big giant spider. Ah, sorry. Dropped you. Oh, okay, let me find somewhere better. better clamping spot. There's a chain in the way. We'll move that. There we go. All right. Big crazy spider right there. But he seems to be okay. Ugh, yuck. All right, bringing this thing down. All right, we're just a little off on the ball here. The other really nice thing about this aluminum trailer is that it's a lot lighter, so you can kind of get yourself a little bit of wiggle room sometimes. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, dang it. I am off by like that much. All right. Spider is going to get tired of getting spun in circles. Let me reposition just a little bit here. I've got to move about a ½ inch that way. There we go. Dead on. That wasn't so hard, was it? All right. Now we'll drop it the rest of the way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta pull forward just an inch. There we go. All right, now we'll finish dropping this thing down. It's kind of funny, but having you guys along for a live stream is kind of like filming a vlog. So I got to move the camera around. I have to talk to the camera. I have to do the whole thing, except for I don't get to edit anything, so I don't get to make myself look good. I think our spider's dizzy. It's like a big fat barn spider. Okay, we're gonna lift up the foot there on our jack, get it out of the way. Then is, can't see you, there you are, hook up some lights and some chains. then of course lock our fifth wheel on. Or gooseneck, I guess I should say, because there is a difference between a gooseneck and a fifth wheel. A lot of people just use them interchangeably, but there is a difference. Not much room in there though. Not with this toolbox. All right. So everything's locked on. Should be good to go. One thing I do like to check is our lights, obviously. But again, I'm only one person, so what a lot of times I'll do is I'll just turn on the hazard lights, make sure they're working. That shows me that both the tail lights are working, which they are. Sweet. All right. Oh, crap. You know, I just remembered. I can't take this fifth wheel, or I can't take this trailer. You know why? Because it's full of EPP stuff. It is literally chock full. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of newspaper dispensers. Dang it. Okay. All right, so just rewind. We'll undo this whole process and we'll get the other trailer. This is the way things work. Give me 1 minute. Should probably do something with all these newspaper dispensers, right? Where's that hook? I'm gonna end up ruining this hat. I can feel it. All right, Mr. Spider, let's go back around for a trip. I didn't disconnect the ball, did I? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Ooh, the spider's mad. A little grease there. All right, start over. We're gonna take the other trailer. Sorry about that, guy. How many people are watching? Just watch that screw up. 589 people. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, next trailer. So that trailer is full of newspaper. Somebody's going to be like, why is that trailer full of newspaper dispensers? That trailer is full of newspaper dispensers because the Edible Prey Project, which is Erin's nonprofit, they use them, they repaint them and reuse them as food boxes. They put one in each park in our county and they fill them full of food for people to come and pick up. So I can't complain too much because it's actually a really good cause. We're backing up to our other trailer, which only puts us behind by what, 20 minutes? And I am way off on this trailer because I'm trying to do it without really paying attention. So I'm gonna put you guys back here once again. somewhere where you can keep an eye on what's going on. There we go. I think I need to get this trailer up a little bit. Sorry about that. So there is a problem. There is a problem that I have to deal with all the time while I'm out here. Is that it's freaking hot, and I have Erin's keys in here. So phones and cameras and things like that don't do well with the heat. So my phone actually just overheated. I don't know if you ever had your phone pop up with that whole temperature thing, but it happens to me quite often. So it said, temperature too hot, you know, you're done, kind of thing. So something goofy going on here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on a second. Let's take a look and see what is our next problem that we're dealing with. And I do believe this problem actually came back to haunt us before. I forgot about it. I think this is the trailer I tried to move before, and my brakes locked up because with the new truck has a different trailer wiring than my old truck. And only one of the dang lights is working. You gotta be kidding me. All right, let's do this. We are going to disconnect the plug-in for right now because we don't need lights just to load them up. So we're going to disconnect that so that we can go over, get the steers loaded, then I'll come back and deal with my wiring issues on the trailer, figure out what's going on there. So first, we're going to pull our way out of here and head across the road. Then, depending on where the steers are at, we may have to walk back across the road, grab a four-wheeler to go bring them in. I'm kind of hoping they might be in thinking it's breakfast time. There's a chance. So, we'll see. And I'll answer some questions as well when we get over here, because I can't see a darn thing right now. A little traffic. That person was on their phone. Hopefully they're not watching this live stream while they're driving. Okay. No harvest toasters this morning. I did have a harvest host here, a harvest hoster, harvest hostee, whatever you want to call them. I did have one here last night. Randy was here staying with us, and he already took off this morning, so we're going to back up to that loading chute right back there and get these steers loaded out. right. Oh, I can hear them. I hear somebody. All right, what we're gonna do is stop just a little bit before we get to the chute and run back and open the gate on the back of the trailer so that we are ready to go. Actually, it's cooler in the trailer than it is outside. Kind of feels nice in there. Okay, so we're gonna back up to this loading chute. We're gonna say hi to the horses really quick. This is Hyro. Hey, bud. He's my riding horse. He's my draft horse / paint. Half draft, half paint. And he gets quite a bit of work done. And then, of course, Bria, who's our quarter horse, who's actually, she doesn't do anything. She just stands around and looks good. Over here, these are the steers that we're going to take in today. I honestly thought I would have to, nope, you guys stay out. You guys don't get to come in. Go away. I actually thought that we might have to go out and get them this morning. But look at this. They happen to be standing right here waiting for us. So we're going to finish backing up because that'd probably be a good idea. Otherwise the steers will just come through and leave. We're going to finish backing up to the gate here, to the chute, and then we'll go get those steers. Since they're right here. All right. And then I swear I'll sit down and I'll answer some of your guys' questions once we get these guys loaded up really quick. And then I'll show you a neat little gadget that I've got over in the shop for testing my trailers. All righty, guys. We got it all closed up. All they can do is go right into the trailer. Hey guys, so these are our steers. These guys have been getting fattened for about 3 months or so, 2 or 3 months, with corn, oats, and barley. Come on, guys. Nope. Go that way. Come on. There you go. Yep. Go in the, no, not you. No, no, no. You follow your friends. Follow, follow, follow. There you go. These guys are going to go right onto the trailer for us. Look at that. Slicker and snot. Well, maybe not. Let's close this gate just in case. A lot of our corrals here kind of work like an airlock system, right? So you can, I need 2 hands. So that we can keep them closer to where we want them to be. We constantly have other gates that we can close. Alrighty, guys. Come on. No. Hey, turn around. Come on. Find the trailer. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, kid. Come on. Find the trailer. Come on. Nope. Go with your friends. Nope, 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 nope. We're going to grab this gate. Now they have nowhere to go but directly onto the trailer as we close this gate behind us. Come on. Come on, boys. Get in the trailer. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Push. Push, friends. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on, guys. So just like that, they're in the trailer, ready to go. Trailer actually has 2 locks on this door, so they can't pop it open. Get spilled out on the highway, which would be very bad. Our horses, of course, still back here watching the festivities. And what we have to do is we have to go open up this gate again so that they can get into water. You okay? Did you see those cows go? Now you don't need to listen to them anymore, do you? So we still have, I think there's still 7 or so steers that are actually out here that will be next as we'll start fattening them up before too long. But I'm not even sure what we have for a processing date for those guys, so we will see when we get there. All right, we're gonna head back over to the shop. We got our steers loaded. One thing I didn't tell you about was the brand inspection process, which we actually had done on Saturday. See, I always get nervous whenever I pull away from a shoot because now I got to go back and check everything again just to make sure everything's closed up, everything's good. We'll probably end up closing all 3 of these guys up into the front compartment of this trailer, just to make sure that they're up over the front, which will help with traveling down the highway with weight distribution if they're not moving around as much. See? I didn't have that locked. The horses could have been out. Not that they'd go anywhere. They'd probably walk across the highway and say, hey, got any food or anything we can have? That'd be really cool. All right. Okay, let's head across the road. We'll answer a few questions. I'll test this trailer and figure out if I have broken wire or what's going on, and I'll get that fixed. There's the UPS man. That's Marvin. Always brings us interesting stuff from around the world. All right, shoot across the highway here. I don't know if Marvin's going to want to come over and say hi. Sometimes he does. We'll see. Just depends on how busy he is today. Okay. You know what? I'm going to kick it in here for a minute and answer a few questions, just because I can. Ah, sorry. Okay, Marvin, the UPS dude. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Hit that like button. Yeah, be sure to do that. And I'm going to plug in my phone because it's now going to die because it's too dang hot and hates me. There we go. All right, so Marvin bringing a box from me on Friday. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Let's see here. Wrong side of the road for AeroQuip. Well, now we're back on the right side of the road, but why don't you use the AeroQuip system? Because they're on the right side of the road. Let's see. Nice haircut. Yeah, I gave myself a haircut last night. Weather is hot. It's, what is the temperature in here? It's 90 some degrees already this morning. Bria does not like Hyro very much. Hyro is very much the dominant horse in the two. And you can tell that. Hyro likes to bite Bria on the butt occasionally and get her moving. So they tend to, the funny thing is though that they're very codependent. So if I take Hyro out for a ride, Bria has a fit. So, horses. All right, much easier than the pigs, you're right. Okay, scrolling back up. Let me get back up to real time. So, we're gonna take a look and see what's going on here. And I have kind of a cool tool to help me out with this. But what it looks like is if my brakes are locking up. Hi guys, we're still live streaming. I hooked up to a trailer that's filled with newspaper dispensers.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, and went to take off with it, and I was like, why is it so heavy? Oh yeah, full of newspaper dispensers.
We should move those.
We should probably take those out.
Yeah.
But now I've got to
What's wrong with your brakes?
brakes something. My brakes are on, so there's a hot wire going to the brakes, but I got to figure out which one it is. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Erin is, I don't know what Erin's doing. What are you doing?
Basket, CSA baskets for EPP.
There you go. CSA baskets for EPP. Happy birthday, Erin. It's not your birthday. Getting there though. How old are you gonna be? 20. 20 years old once again. For like 10th time in a row. Marvin's still here. Alrighty, here's what we're gonna do. I've got this handy little box. This is a Ranger light trailer tester. Light Ranger trailer tester. There we go, that's the words I'm looking for. This thing's actually kind of cool. All you do is you plug your trailer plug into it. You have to have about 8 hands to do this, by the way. Okay, there we go. Plug your trailer into it, turn it on, and you can basically just switch between different positions and see what you have going on. So, like that should be tail lights. So we'll go back here and check it out and see if it's tail lights, and it is not tail lights. Okay, let's try something else. Hopefully this thing's working. Left turn signal. We'll try that. So there we go. Left turn signal. That's working. So we know that one's right. So the electric brake, if I put it on the electric brake switch, that's not doing anything. Right turn signal, I think that's the one that wasn't working before. And I think that's actually just a loose connection in here because you can feel it. It's kind of wiggly, wobbly. Probably have to switch that out. But I can put a tester on that in a few minutes and check that out. So anyway, that's this is. I'm not going to go through all of it with you because I got to sit down for a few minutes to figure out which one I've got that's screwing up. Actually, let's check that backup lights and see what that's doing. Because I shouldn't even have backup lights wired, so that's not giving power anywhere. Alrighty, so that's gonna take a couple minutes to figure out. But apparently there's just a hot wire that's leading to my battery, or to my brakes. So we'll figure that out. But that's actually a pretty cool little deal for testing lights if you don't have a pickup with you. So we're gonna head in the sales barn. I don't even know what time it is now. We've almost been doing this for an hour. So I'm gonna jump into the sales barn, answer a few more questions, and then I've got to knuckle down, get this thing done, and move on and head to Sturgis actually. So yeah, I did have the brand inspection done before, and they had that done on Saturday, I think. So the brand inspection's done, and we're good to go there. Ooh, it's bright out here. I'm gonna sit right about here. Hopefully we have decent reception. And we can get the rest of this and get these guys done over there. Sturgis is over with. There's still gonna be some motorcycles over there hanging out, but they should be pretty much done, so. Should work pretty well. All right. Let's see. We're gonna hang things up here in just a couple minutes, but this is the stage actually behind us for Wrench Roundup, which is coming up, and should be a lot of fun. So, a very special thank you to our super chats today, which we had. I'm trying to look here because I can't pull them up. I can hear Marvin over there. He's in there talking man. Let's see. If you don't have anything for me, I'm going to hang things up and get going. Cake dispenser question. I haven't yet come up with a plan yet. I've been actually shoveling cake, big bag, which is a giant pain in the butt. I can lift it obviously with the skid steer and be able to do that. So, how far away is Sturgis? Sturgis about an hour and a half, something like that. A brand inspection is actually something that has to be done by the brand inspector, who's a state law enforcement officer. They come out, they make sure that the cows that you're selling are your cows. So, especially when you cross state lines, you have to do it. If you're going to an auction house or something like that, they actually have a brand inspector in place. But anytime that we're selling directly from ranch, or we're taking ranch direct to slaughterhouse, then we have to make sure that we have that inspection done. So, did the cows run through that cake? They're working on it. The biggest pain in the butt with the cake is shoveling it out of the bag, which is put a dispenser in the semi-trailer. You know, that could work too. So there's plenty of options. We'll be able to put it with a new vlog coming up soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow. It may be Wednesday. I was actually thinking about doing Wednesday, Friday this week, but that may not happen because on Thursday I'm actually in Deadwood, South Dakota for the RCAF convention. I'm going to be there hanging out. I'm on a panel, so I'll be speaking there. If you happen to be there, come on up and say hi. And so we will be there. Well, I'll be there on Thursday, and so that kind of shoots an arrow in doing a Friday video, but we'll see. We're going to get it on how we're going to figure it out this week. Do you sell to an auction house or take them to a slaughterhouse today? Today they're actually going to a slaughterhouse. These 3 cows will be staying on the ranch. They'll be part of the what's going to go into the farm store and into the EPP baskets.
Hi, Mike.
So, hey, how you doing?
Love you, Mike.
Love you too, Marvin.
Way, the cowboy way.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be working?
Yes, sir.
All righty, guys, take it easy. We will see you again. That was Marvin, by the way. And thank you for hanging out with me this morning. That's kind of how things go on the ranch. And actually, to tell you the truth, you got a chance to see exactly how it goes when I'm filming an episode a lot of times. Like today, for example, if I would have been filming this for an edited video that would be coming out tomorrow morning, I probably would have cut out the part where I got the wrong trailer. Probably would have cut that out. Maybe I wouldn't have. I don't care. It's human, right? We're all human. Nobody's perfect, despite what you read in the comments. Even though there are a lot of perfect people in the comments, they don't work here, thankfully. Thanks, guys. Have a great week, or a great day anyway, and I'll see you coming up probably either tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to drive over to Sturgis. I'll probably talk to Matt the whole way, so if you feel free to email matt@ourwyominglife.com, and he can ask me any questions on the drive that you may want to ask me in person. Erin's birthday is coming up on the 20th. We're going to be posting some stuff on Facebook about that, so if you don't follow us on Facebook, be sure to check us out, Our Wyoming Life on Facebook. And until then, I'll see you next time, so take it easy. And thanks for hanging out with us on Our Wyoming Life.